Hello everyone. So today we're going to be talking about weird experiences I've had with ghosts or I like to call them like weird hallucinations or like spiritual energy stuff. So when I was little, I used to see like these like weird static faces that used to like eat me in the night. I used to talk about this. Like there were these weird like faces, like there was like a lot of them, and they would like go like this until they got bigger and bigger, and then they'd like eat me, and then they keep coming back. Like every day they'd be like that, and then they'd open their mouths and like do that. Every night there'd be like multiple doing that. I don't know what that was, but yeah, there's that. That was when I was about 5 or 6, and yeah, that was just really weird. And then I haven't had any after that until I became about, I guess I could talk about the time I was in bed and like I thought there was like a vampire under me. And then, don't ask, I was like 14 and I was just like trying to scare myself or something. But then, like, I felt like the sheet starting to like slip off me and it felt like something under the bed was like tugging at it. Like, I don't know what that was, but like that kind of scared the shit out of me. I mean, I didn't see anything, but like, I don't know, I was scared. After that, um, I had an experience where I was dancing in front of a mirror and then I saw this weird image of like my stepdad's face but like as like static speckles. And then he opens the door and comes in a few seconds later. I just thought that was really weird because I didn't hear him or anything. And then he just comes through the door. It was like a premonition, but a hallucination premonition. That was really weird. Oh, also, we're going to talk about the time where I was about 18 and I'd like pop pills and stuff like, yeah. I used to pop pills when I was 18. I used to take antidepressants. And there was a point in time where I took a whole bottle of them and I smoked a bunch of weed and something inside me told me not to smoke all that weed, but for some reason I took a hit. So here's how that went. I was sitting in my room, I took all those pills because I was feeling depressed and I just wanted to have like a hallucination. And literally I ended up hallucinating. So something inside me told me not to take that last hit. It said, I am God. Do not take this hit. And guess what I did? I took a hit. And all of a sudden, after that, like literally, like I don't really remember much after that, except I remember that I was like in my bed and then I saw like this beautiful waterfall. And I was like, oh wow, that's so beautiful. And I was like, wait, I'm not supposed to be seeing a waterfall. And then after that, like the waterfall changed into this red sand. And then the red sand like engulfed my vision and turned into this red face. And this red face was like the face of God because like I knew it was. But it was I call it the paranoia frequency. I think I made a video about it. But this is a true story. This happened to me when I was like 18, 19. I think I was about 18. But that happened and that scared the living shit out of me. Oh my God. To see the face of God like that. God was not happy with me. And I'm going to tell you what, like that whole night, like the whole sand was like vibrating. It was vibrating sand, kind of like Chladni plates, like the Chladni plate experiment. You know the Chladni plates where they put the sand on the plate and it vibrates into a pattern? That's exactly what that looked like, except that was before I knew that the Chladni plates even existed. So You can't tell me that, oh, well, your brain's just re-recognizing patterns. No, bitch. I didn't even know that that existed. Okay? I was 18 and I'm stupid. I don't know anything. Okay? So, yeah. So, I think there's a scientific reason behind that vibrating sand that I saw in my vision, and it just happened to be sand, like the Chladni plates. The fuck? What kind of coincidence is that, first of all? But yeah, there's that. And then that whole night, I was like, I had such weird thoughts. Ooh. Okay, so I'm going to talk about this one that happened recently. I'm scared talking about it. So, I was in bed, and I was thinking about doing tattoos on myself. And I was thinking about Nightmare Ned. That was this game that I used to play when I was younger. I was like, well, maybe I can, base my art off of Nightmare Ned. Because, Nightmare Ned was, this game I used to play when I was, 4 or 5. It was this really weird game where, this little boy had nightmares and he used to see, ghosts and stuff. It kind of reminded me of me when I was little, which I think is why I liked the game. Because I used to see ghosts when I was little. So that's why I liked the game. Because I was like, oh, that's kind of like me. I was like that. But, literally, I was thinking to myself, oh, I can base my art off Nightmare Ned. And then after that, I had this thought, and this thought was you'd have to really be psycho to want to do that to yourself. And then, I don't know what I was thinking about, but, I heard something in my closet. It was this weird noise. I don't even know. There was nothing in my closet. Literally, why did a noise come from my closet when I'm thinking these weird thoughts and there's nothing there? I don't know. There's nothing in my closet. At first, I thought it was a rat. I don't know. That's just my guess because I hear mice sometimes, but I've never had that happen. I just thought it was super weird. Because it was a weird synchronicity because the thoughts I was having at that time pertained to something I don't know. It was just weird. Trust me, if you were me, you would know. And then after that, I'm going to tell you guys, after that, I saw this weird face in my cat's litter box. I saw it was made out of litter, but it looked like a demon. I was like, what the fuck? Right after that happened, I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? That's, there's that. And then there was a time that I don't like to talk about. It's the time when I went camping with my ex Miles. It's not, a spiritual experience, but it kind of is, actually. So, yeah. So I went camping with him, and we were, it was at 3 in the morning. I woke up. We're in the middle of his grandma's forest, okay? And I woke up super scared, and I was thinking to myself, oh my God, blah, 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 I'm God, blah, blah, blah. My thoughts were racing. I was having these weird random thoughts. They were, telling me I was God, and then I was like, oh yeah, well, if I'm God, then I could talk to my boyfriend in his mind, and then I was like, I'm going to ask him a question in my head and see if he answers it. And if he answers it, then I'm God. So then I asked him a question in my thoughts at 3 in the morning in the middle of the forest. And guess fucking what he did? Bitch, that bitch on the ground answered my question in his sleep through my thoughts. Okay? I was not asleep. I was awake. And I know I was awake because I couldn't sleep after that. Trust me. So, that bitch, that wasn't the only thing that happened, too. So, he answered my question in the sleep. And, literally after that, I asked another one because I was like, no fucking way. There's no fucking way. He just answered my question in his sleep when I'm having thoughts that I'm God. And then I go, yeah, well, if I'm God, he's going to answer my question. And then he answers my question, bitch. What the flying fuck? So I asked him another question, and then he did it again. And then I asked him another question, and then he did it again. Right after I asked the questions in my head. Okay? Right after. That ain't no fucking coincidence. That is not a coincidence. We are connected on a spiritual level. And I'm scared. So, yeah. That's what happened. Brain coupling is a scientific phenomena that happens when two people are in love, but me and him weren't in love. Me and my ex-boyfriend hated each other. And I think we were brain coupling in a negative way. I think that's possible. Okay? I think if we can brain couple when we're in love, we can do it when we hate each other too. Hello? I think we constantly do it with other people. It's feeling the vibration. That's what brain coupling is. We're feeling a vibration. So yeah, that's what he did. He answered the question, and that's not the only thing that happened. So after that, my thoughts were racing. I was like, holy shit, no fucking way. And then I thought I broke the matrix. And then after I thought I broke the matrix, I hear glass shatter in the middle of the forest. Glass shattered in the middle of the forest right after my boyfriend answered all my questions, right after I thought I broke the matrix. Oh, I broke the matrix. And then I hear glass shatter. What the fuck? Huh? God, what's wrong with you? What kind of game are you playing, bruh? Like, I ain't playing with you. The flying fuck? That's not normal. That's not normal. That's the true story. That scared the flying fuck out of me. I had a lot of weird experiences now that I'm talking about them. And then I had one where I was thinking about the devil. Okay, I was listening to the Ghost Man. This one I talk about a lot. So I was listening to the Ghost Man, and I never believed in the devil, but I was listening to Ghost Man, and I was literally walking around town listening to Ghost Man, and then I thought for some reason it was the devil's music for like 10 minutes. I thought that just because, and I started getting scared because I started to believe it. And then after that, I was believing it, and I was getting scared, and I was thinking about it. And then, I was walking around town, and I looked to the side on the wall, and there's this fucking moth with the upside down cross on its wings. First of all, I have never seen a moth with the upside down cross on its wings, especially not when I'm thinking about the fucking devil. There's no fucking way. Are thoughts that powerful? And emotions? Isn't that powerful? Like, I can manifest that in 10 fucking minutes? That's a sign. That's a sign that that's becoming real. Do you understand that, everybody? That's fucking scary. That's why I don't like to think about those stories. Because I think my mind is that powerful. And I think that I can manifest that, which is why I don't want to. Which is why I don't like talking about it. But I think this is very important for other people to hear because it's very weird and it's magical in a way and it's just very bizarre, Like, what the flying fuck? Huh? I've had a lot of weird experiences now that I think about it. And then I had one with my ex Elijah. This was the only good one. So I think me and him just got done cuddling, and then he left the room to go to his house, and I was on the computer. And then when I was on the computer, I thought I felt someone like grab me from my back and like start to like finger me. But like it felt like a person, but I knew there was nobody there. And like I felt like tingles, like it was just like a ghost, it wasn't a negative thing, but it was like, what the fuck? It felt like a person, but there was nobody there. That shit, it was weird. I mean, it didn't scare me. I was like, oh, okay, a ghost just fingered me. I guess that was Elijah's spirit. I think that's what it was because I knew it was Elijah. I don't know, I just knew. I mean, this is like, I don't think anyone's gonna believe that one. Out of all of those, I don't think anyone's gonna believe that one. But that one really happened because if I heard someone say that, I'd be like, yeah, fucking right. A ghost fingers you? Are you fucking retarded? Huh? A ghost did finger me. It was his ghost after he left the room. Okay? Like, I'm not playing. He was a ghost and he fingered me. That really happened. I'm not fucking joking. Oh. But yeah, that was the only positive one. I'd say it's positive because it was Elijah. It was his ghost. I know it was. Trust me. I felt the presence. And it felt like a body. I could feel the hands. But there was no hands. That means we're connected on a spiritual level. And I've never had anything like that ever happen to me. And even to this day, I still can't believe that happened to me. I'm just thinking to myself, if that's possible, what the fuck else is possible? What else is possible? Because at this fucking point, out of all these stories, it seems like everything is possible. Maybe everything I'm tuning into in my brain is possible. Because everything that I've experienced just seems fucking impossible. The flying fuck? That sounds like a horror story. The camping one, oh my god. That shit was stuck in my head for weeks. I could not stop thinking about it. For weeks. I couldn't stop. I was like, I couldn't believe it. First of all, I couldn't believe it. I experienced it and I couldn't believe it. You know? But that happened. And it just blows my mind. Because that shit is not normal. What? My boyfriend answered my fucking questions in his sleep that I was only thinking? I did not say these out loud. I was thinking them. That was just fucking weird. And, let's see, what other ones? I don't know if, like, I could call them spiritual. Like, they weren't, like, ghosts, but they were spiritual. And then I had one where, actually, I guess I had one where I thought, like, I was Buddha. Like, I was really, in tune with my body. And, like, I was looking at my hands, and I was like, these are the hands of Buddha. Like, I don't know, it was really weird. That one wasn't, like, I mean, it was kind of like a spiritual experience, but it was, like, very short, and I don't think that even counts. But, and then there was one where I was looking at my screen, and everything just felt so beautiful and, like, magical. I don't know. But that doesn't sound as interesting as those other stories. So, I think that's about it in terms of spiritual stories. I know my friend has some, but I'm not my friend. I'm talking about what happened to me. So, I guess that's all about all the weird stuff that's happened to me. That shit gets pretty weird. Yeah, that's pretty weird. I don't even, like, even talking about it, I'm like, wow. I can't believe that happened. Yeah, that was really weird. So, everyone, I think that's about it. Have a good day, and let me know if you've had any weird experiences like that. Let me know what you think about my weird experiences, because I think they're freaky as fuck. So have a good day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.